So the 1932 Olympics.
Okay.
What was going on in 1932 that wasn't great, Tyler?
The Great Depression.
The Great Depression. The games were held in Los Angeles in
Hmm.
1932. Only 37 countries sent athletes to participate.
Out of how many?
I don't.
150 maybe?
Yeah, probably a
Around that
lot
time?
less than normal. And Brazil really, really wanted to go to the games,
Hmm.
but they were broke and they didn't know how to send anybody. So they came up with this ingenious idea where they
There were 77 widely recognized sovereign states in 1932.
so about half,
Okay.
about
Yeah.
half of the amount that should have
About
come.
half of them.
So they loaded up a boat with 50,000 bags of coffee and their athletes and said,
Peace
"Here's
offering.
they said, here's what you got to do. You're not going to be. We cannot afford to send you. We want you to go, and everywhere you dock, we want you to sell coffee as a way to finance your trip."
That makes so much sense.
It did in theory.
Oh.
The article I was reading said that if Brazil figured that if the athletes were good salespeople, it would finance the entire trip.
But they weren't. They were
They
athletes.
were not. So they got there. They docked in Los Angeles. The Port Authority at Los Angeles charged the team $1 per person to disembark, which is about 17.50 today for a dollar equation. They did not have the money to get off.
They couldn't get off the boat?
Only about half the team was able to afford getting off the boat at this point.
The rest of it, they just got to stay on the
So they
boat?
just had to stay on the boat. And they went, and I think they went to San Francisco to dock there.
Frisco, as some people call it.
Yes, and docked and tried to sell some coffee there, and they were able to get a few more athletes off the boat. By the end, 15 of their athletes had to stay on the boat for the entire
Which
Olympics.
events? What are the most useless Olympic events that they would have kept on the boat?
I don't. Ooh.
Like archery, you're staying. Breakdancing, you're
You're
staying.
staying. Depends on if Australia is competing. So
Because if they are, then it's an easy cold.
yeah, exactly. And what they ended up doing was they sent about 67 athletes total.
Ping
15
pong, you're staying
Yeah.
because you are not beating
anyone.
anyone. They're not beating the Japanese or the Chinese or
Or-
anyone over there.
No, or even the Americans.
Nope.
No, no way.
They're gymnasts staying because there's Russians and Americans.
So they had 67 athletes who actually got off the boat, 15 who had to stay. And they participated in 6 different sports. They did not win a single medal.
Oh no! They left
They-
the wrong
they're-
athletes on the boat.
Yep. Their top finish was 4th place, showing in one of the rowing events, and their water polo team was disqualified for attacking the officials after their first match.
What? For attacking them?
So this whole escapade of go sell coffee.
They were by the time
your
they
dreams.
by the time they got to the Olympics,
They were so
they
done.
were done.
They were
It
done.
was a dumpster fire. The emotions on the team were a wreck.
Yeah.
And they were like, I'm an Olympian, not a salesman. Why in the world would my country do this to me?
Yeah, I think the idea was everybody wants Brazilian coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Just say
Which is true.
Just say we have Brazilian coffee, it'll sell.
And it didn't.
Didn't work.
Mm.